What's up, guys? Polypopo here. Thank you very much for coming to the channel. What I wanted to show on today's video was how to format a USB stick so you can use it with your montage. Meaning you can put it in your computer and drag sounds, or you can save sounds to your USB. I want to go over how you can also use this almost as a sampler to record your audio and put, parts like if you want to snap, you can assign the snap here, a clap here, a drum here, and you can record the sounds in. So I want to show you guys that too. It's not a normal traditional way to use this, but yes, you can sample into it, and the audio inputs are super fire. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. So we're just going to put a regular USB stick in the back of the MPC in the back of the Yamaha Montage, and then we're going to hit Utility, and then go to Contents. All right. Once you're in Contents, your USB drive will pop up. You'll select Job, and then you'll select the USB, and then hit Format. Once you hit Format, you can name your card and everything. I already named mine Polypopo and yada yada, but that's how you would format this in order to use your USB with your montage. Now you're good to go. You can plug this in your computer and drag your waves, and it will pick up all of your waves and everything, and you can assign them to the drums. That's what I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. And I've been loving this, working with this and trying to figure out how to use it, and it's definitely I keep coming back to it. Like, I'll be upstairs and then I will come right back down here to it, so it's super fun. Just gonna go to part 1. I like to not have to touch the screen. There's tons of ways that you don't have to touch the screen, so I've been really trying to do that. I'm going to select Edit, or Category, sorry. Again, I'm new to this, so I will make mistakes. Then you go to Initial, and there's 4 different ways. Like, these are your 4 different ways of sampling. This one here is an engine that allows you to make different waves. It's a real analog type of engine where your sine waves and everything. We're not going to do anything with these here. This one here will let you pitch your sample, like it gives you a demo. If I did me going like boom, it'll go like boom, 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 and it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Same with this one, but the drums is what all we're going to focus today is on the drums, okay? So I hit enter on the drums, and it says no assign. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and then go to edit. Now, whenever you go to this screen, you're like, okay, I don't see my waves. I don't see where anything's at. And it took me a minute to get into here because of the whole parts and elements, how many elements you want in one part, which is one track or one sound. And you can have 16 sounds. It's a lot to dive into, but it's super dope. So we're going to start here on C0, and then it says add new waveform. Okay, so all we did was we hit this up here, part 1 C0, or you can hit the keyboard and say watch the C0 change. Now it's on D3. Cool. So you can select, I want the sample that we're getting ready to load on here. So new waveform, and we'll go in here. I only got one waveform in here. It's a whole song that I did. I wanted to see if I can load it up and play over it. I haven't found a way to chop up samples on here. If there was a request line for Yamaha, they don't need to do this at all because they don't have to. But if you had like watch, if I went to play this sample that I just loaded up, okay, there's a drum. Now the drum's going to cut itself off. If I were to go to another initial patch and select like the pitch, it'll play the whole song out all the way up and down the keyboard, but the drums will cut it out. I think it's kind of nice, actually. And again, I'm getting used to this, so I know we wanted that there. So if I had a kick, and it's just neat to be able to add your stuff to here, so you can sample into, and it's super dope. So now you go to edit waveform, and if you're happy with everything, you got your waveform the way you want it and everything, all you have to do is hit store, and you can save your waveform as a new performance, and it's very dope. Okay, that's the first part of the video, guys. Okay, so I know that was a lot to take in. All we did was we put the USB stick in the back of the Yamaha Montage, and then we hit utilities, we went to content, hit the job, and then we went to our USB stick and then hit format. After you format it, I literally dragged that in here. Now I'm going to do an audio in. This way you can see why this is cool. But what's really, really dope, and what I mean about them letting us chop up samples, let's get in here. I always hit the record to go in here for some reason. But let's get in here, and instead of pattern, you can go to song and just play out your whole song and mute out parts like that. But we're going to go to audio. And for this is kind of weird because on the Montage, you'd figure they would have like XLR inputs, but I don't know, the engine inside of here, like if you look on the blueprints, they have stuff that helps this out. So you don't really get the phantom power or anything like that. So you just got to use a nice little setup. I'm just plugging in a regular old mic. Like if you just got a regular mic, this is going to work. And you can add effects and stuff like that, and it really, really, really helps out. So right now, I don't have any audio going into here because my 80 input on my left side is not turned on. So let's turn this on. And now you can see that my audio, I mean, it's coming in pretty hot on my mixer. It is at about -10 at its best. I don't really talk that loud, and I got a lot of noise going on in here. Now on this Montage, I'm gonna get this right up to the same thing. I mean, yeah, it's a crap mic, right? But there's no reason why it's under half. So this thing has a lot of juice. All right, so hang on. This is now the Yamaha Montage mic. Can you guys hear? Yeah, you can hear that, all right. So it's gonna take a lot for it to. Let's record. It's gonna be new audio recording 2 is the name of it. So I'm gonna hit Shift, File, and we're gonna save it as a new file. And I'm gonna make this brand new. I'm gonna initialize the whole thing anyway. So, all right. So it saves. It takes a second to save. But yeah, I think it's really cool that you can put your sounds in here from like expansion packs or whatever like that. But to be able to drive this thing and actually cut back on the AD input and give it hell and like give it a lot of sound. This thing's very, very powerful, and I'm just curious to see what it'll sound like with a proper setup. So I just thought I would share as I was doing this. I figured it was informative. So about halfway there, so we'll get back to it. And I saw my other sample in there whenever I was, so that's kind of weird. I still need to kind of navigate my way around and find out how to find my samples in here. But I know you can assign them. It's super dope. And that's the thing, is it keeps me coming back. Like I will go upstairs and then come back down and be like, wait, I can do it this way or that way. And it operates great. And the sequencer is dope. Sequencer is dope. Super cool. Alright, so we got our sounds, new audio recording 2, all that. Let's go to pattern. Let's go to assign, edit. We'll go to here. This one, A#4. We're going to hit new waveform. And it says new audio recording 2 again. So let's go ahead and hit new audio recording 2 because that's what it saved it as. And I already forgot where. So weird. Let's go to a new initial drum. We're just gonna go brand new. Edit. Right here, D4. New waveform. Audio type. Audio file. Devices. USB, of course. New audio recording. Wave 1. We got... That's our... Okay, so you can hear it. You can't really hear it. The sound's in there. Okay, like I said though, if I were to do this new waveform and hit this, it works the same way. I recorded this song directly into here. It's just I had it maxed out in the volume. It's hard for me to snap into that microphone. You can't hear that shit. You gotta really push this thing is what I'm saying. It's really, really dope. But again, for drums, it's just... Okay, so now if we go over here to this one, the synthesizer one, and we do the same thing, edit, common, that's how you select it. This is all for making sounds. This is not for loading samples. This one here, the FMX, that's just making sounds. You got the FMX, common, this and that. Let's go in here and check this out. Because you can pitch up your samples too. I might as well show you that while we're in here. Go to initial, and we'll go to the AWM2. Okay. I believe this one will let you do samples. Yeah, so we're going to hit waveform and do the same sample. And one thing I love about this is the load time on the sounds. There is none. Like, you switch a sound and it will play on the keys. So listen. Sometimes I like to drop my samples, guys, up. Let's turn this up. I just thought I would share that with you guys. Again, that is the difference between the FMX and these other ones that they have on here. Sorry, I try to get my hand out of the way. Category search, you go to initial, and there's 4 of them on here, okay? They all do something different, right? So we mess with the drums mostly to get that sample on there and to get the audio in. But if it's something that you want to pitch like boom, and you want to boom, 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 you can do it there. But, or to... It's ridiculous. Again, guys, I'm Polypopo, and I thought this would help. And again, it took me a minute to make the video. I do find time to come down here and do this. I love learning these things and the different workflows of it. So if you like that, leave a like on the video. And if you know someone that's trying to format a USB on here and do all the stuff that we did, loaded some samples and put them across the keys, and we put them just on the drums. There's so many things that you can do on here. I don't see a lot of people using it as a sampler, but the only thing we need, Yamaha, is the ability to say, okay, I recorded that song, I recorded that audio. Now each one of these little bitty meters on here could be, you can chop that into 8 different sections. So 8 notes would play. You could zone it out even. Then you got shift part, and you can go to 9 to 16, and then I mean it's unlimited what you could do if you, but you don't have to. It ain't your thing to do that. It's fine, but that would be dope. At least to record a sound and then be able to hit the start point of it. This way I don't have to clean it up in a DAW before I put it in here. I like to sample right into here. But maybe there's a way to do it and I haven't figured out yet. And when I do, I will share it. Right on, guys. I'm Popo, and I'll see you in the next one.